Hey folks, Mike Dawkins from Worldcast Anglers here with your Jackson Hole fly fishing forecast for the weekend of May 11th and 12th. Big day coming up on Sunday, Mother's Day. We'd like to say thank you and that we love you to all the moms out there that let us go fishing, bought us fishing equipment, turned the blind eye when we were fishing all the time, let us get dirty and be outside all time, including my mother. So big thanks to all the moms out there coming up on their day Sunday. We're here at Astoria. We're finishing up the Jackson Hole Community Spring Cleanup, where we were helping clean up some boat ramps down here south of town. Clarity on the snake is definitely shifting off. Earlier this week, we had some really cold weather, lots of snow, lots of freezing temperatures that sort of stalled out our runoff, but it's started now. We've got, about a foot, maybe 2 feet of visibility, but going into our 10-day forecast, I suspect that will fall off. We're going to start to see flows increase, and we're going to start to see clarity decrease as we've got some warmer temperatures coming up. Jackson Lake, 82% of capacity. Palisades Reservoir, 68% of capacity. Saturday, we're looking at 65 and 40, mostly sunny. Very similar on Sunday, even up into the high 60s, low 70s for areas on the lower South Fork of the Snake and the Henry's Fork. So gorgeous weekend to be out on the water. And if your mom is around, you should probably take her out too, since it is Mother's Day. Our 10-day forecast, we see lots of sun, we see lots of warmer temperatures, and we see lots of runoff coming our way. So everything that stalled out earlier this week from the freezing temperatures and the new snow that we had, it's going to kickstart and it's going to get going. So like I was saying, we're going to start to see flows increase and we're going to see clarity decrease. Behind me, we've got the Snake that's 1,120 CFS coming out of Jackson Lake Dam, 5,960 CFS below me going into Palisades Reservoir. Water managers are ramping the Snake up to discharge flows coming out of Jackson Lake Dam to around 2,000 CFS. So if you weren't on the Snake the past couple days and you're looking into the weekend, yeah, it's probably worth a shot. I'm going to probably say that the clarity is going to continue to decrease and continue to be poor as things warm up. If you are going to get out there, I might try higher in the river system where you have less tributary influence, and maybe in the mornings when things haven't warmed up enough that we're starting to see that decrease in clarity. There's been lots of caddis around, some leftover squallas. I'd throw some streamers in darker shades, blacks, purples, browns that provide the best contrast in off-water color conditions. And your dry droppers with bigger rubber legs that are black, brown, similar, large profile and high contrast in decreased clarity. The South Fork of the Snake, we've got 11,100 CFS coming out of Palisades Dam, 13,000 CFS there on the lower river. Similarly, we're going to start to see some decreased clarity on the South Fork of the Snake, but not like the Snake here. It doesn't have a super high influence from tributaries. So you're going to see some fishable water, most notably on the upper. But remember, those water temperatures are cold. They're a bit high for this time of year, so it's still going to be mostly a nymphing game. Rubber legs, San Juan worms, anything along those lines, tungsten pheasant tails, things that can get deep and stay deep. I'd also maybe throw some streamers in some slacker water areas and slower water areas like flats, inside corners, recirculating eddies, buckets, tailouts, and water of those different types. The Henry's Fork, 510 CFS there coming out of the box, 1,640 CFS there on the lower river around Ashton. We've had some really good reports the past couple days of Mother's Day caddis fishing and blue-wing olive fishing, and a couple March Browns left over here and there because we had that colder weather. I would forecast that the caddis fishing is going to stay pretty consistent, if not get better with the warmer temperatures. Your blue-wing olives might be a little bit more challenging, but top to bottom, the Henry's Fork is a really good place to be here in the spring period. I think you'll see some pretty darn good consistent dry fly fishing, maybe some dry dropper fishing, and nymphing, especially on the lower river, can be very productive with your rubber legs, small pheasant tails, blue-wing, like tricked out tailwater, blue-winged patterns, zebra midges, flies of that nature. The Teton and Teton Valley, 431 CFS up there by Driggs, 984 CFS on the lower river. Similarly to the snake, we're gonna see the Teton rise and we're gonna see it go off color. So this past week, if you were gonna get on it and you did, good on ya. I would say it's gonna start weaning out here in the next, 24, 48, 72 hours. Throwing streamers of darker shades similar to the snake, black buggers, purple, brown in deeper water areas is going to be very productive, but look for the the Teton to sort of fall out of fishing shape here with this warmer weather that we've been having. I'm not going to complain about the warmer weather, especially with what we had earlier this week. We're all ready for spring. We're all ready for some flip-flops, some sunshine, the down jackets and things to go away, and it looks like it's here to stay for a little bit. We still have our dollar fly sale going on. $1 dries, $1 nymphs, $1 foam flies, half off streamers, half off warm water flies, and 30% off of saltwater flies, 60% off our sale rack. That's going through this weekend, so stop in, stock up, get ready for the season ahead. And now we're open on Sundays, so our shop hours are Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Sundays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So that's all I got. We love all the mothers out there. Thanks for all that you have done for us. We hope you have a great weekend on the water, catch some fish, and have some fun. And we'll see you here next.